say a few words about the budget. Then I'll go into financial inclusion specifically. When we crafted the budget, we had to really try to understand what the problem was. What problem were we trying to solve? So there are three problems that we're trying to solve. If I should say two, it comes out to two actually. One is the twin deficit challenge. The number two is the arrears clearance issue that we have globally. Now, let me start off with the arrears clearance issue. The reason why we're so fixated on it is because if you're not in banking, you don't realize that it's not easy to source credit lines globally to support the industry. It's not easy. This is why banks are having to talk to the central bank half the time, in fact all the time, for support. Or when we're trying to raise any credit lines offshore, it's done through the central bank, and then we use all manner of structuring, be it gold sales and so forth, and including a government guarantee, which we have to issue in Treasury. Why? Because the Apex Bank is the only bank with the credit standing to be able to do that with the support from Treasury. So that is an issue, the fact that our credit lines are not easy to source globally because of the arrears clearance. So we are fixated with that issue. We want to deal with it, and we are determined as a government to deal with it over the next 12 months, and I'm sure we will succeed. In fact, I'm certain we will succeed. We are moving with speed. I cannot share with you some of the details of what we are doing in terms of the alliances that are emerging, but we're moving with speed. All I can say is that we have tremendous goodwill out there for Zimbabwe. We don't even realize it. Everyone wishes us well. All the countries we owe money wish us well, and they like to see us prosper. This is why I'm very bullish about Zimbabwe, trust me. Probably have one of the toughest jobs in government, but I'm very bullish about Zimbabwe. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you ask my staff, those who work with me, but also walk with me, they know that when I walk, they have to run after me. Because I'm energized, I'm passionate, and I think that we can really do this. So that was the first issue. So basically, we have to clear the arrears for the African Development Bank and the World Bank first, because they're what you call the preferred creditors in terms of IFIs, international financial institutions. And once we do that, that really opens up a lot of opportunities in terms of accessing credit lines or credit standing. And this is before we even engage into stage two, which is the dealing directly with the creditors, in terms of bilateral creditors, France, UK, and so forth.